The PS4 might be known for the glitz and glamour of the AAA exclusives, but there's a lot of love about their collection of humble indie titles. Hi, I'm Rain from What to Play, and these are the top 25 PS4 indie games from 2016 to 2018, arranged by their Play Score. The Play Score averages gamer ratings and critic reviews. Alright, let's get on with our list, starting with number 25, The Escapists 2. Taking its humble beginnings as a crowd-funded effort, The Escapists comes back bigger than ever before. In this sequel, Team 17 adds fresh new features to the mix to improve your stay in maximum security. Devise your daring escape by planning on your own, or you know what, bring a friend along to make it easier. It has a Play Score of 8.50. At number 24, Minit. Live your fullest lives in 60 seconds in one of the most inspired indie releases. Get out of the comforts of your home and go on peculiar minute-long adventures in the pixel land of monochrome. Make the most of your time and try out this retro RPG with a Play Score of 8.50. At number 23, Oxenfree. Ollie Ollie and away we go. Join the gang of adventurers in Night School Studios' supernatural thriller and make like Ghostbusters in their paranormal settings. Changing stories and relationships with each choice of their intelligent conversation system, it's one unique take on classic teen films that you won't want to miss. It has a Play Score of 8.52. At number 22, SteamWorld Dig 2. A sequel to their 2013 platform hit, Image & Form ramps up their spelunking adventures with their new star Dorothy. Take on her steam-powered shoes and dig down under the vast underground mines to find our old friend Rusty. Unearth fancy treasures amid the dust and smoke and find yourself lost in the steampunk excitement. It has a Play Score of 8.53. At number 21, Little Nightmares. The Mao is no place for children, but that's exactly where you'll find the raincoat-wearing wonder kid in Tarsier Studios' thrilling puzzle platformer. Step inside the kitchens of an orgish race and help Six find her way to freedom. Equal parts charming and traumatizing, it has a Play Score of 8.59. At 20, A Hat in Time. Taking pages off of Nintendo's Charm playbook, this Kickstarter-funded 3D platformer is one giant playground of sprinkly, childish cuteness. But don't be fooled. Paired with the game's impeccable platforming activities, it's a game that people of all ages can enjoy. Sharpen your hat-making abilities with a Play Score of 8.59. At number 19, Owlboy. Developed over the course of 8 long years, it's safe to say that Owlboy is one of the best-looking indie games out there. With high-bit visuals that's teeming with careful details, D-Pad's platform adventure will take you to the skies. It has a Play Score of 8.6. At number 18, Overcooked. Capitalizing on the messy and frenzied fun of familial cooking, Overcooked lets you gather around your bestest friends to conquer the challenges that come with their mobile kitchen. Brave the icy waters of the Arctic or take the heat of volcanoes and impatient patrons in this culinary couch party game. It has a Play Score of 8.61. At number 17, Crypt of the NecroDancer. A lot like musical chairs, except you're fighting for your life. Dive into the NecroDancer's ancient crypts and navigate through the halls as you move to the beat of your heart. A unique mix of rhythm and punishing roguelike, it's one innovative indie title. It has a Play Score of 8.63. At number 16, Hyper Light Drifter. Look towards a pixel future in Heart Machine's action-packed indie title. Despite being set in a ruined world, every square inch of their neon-dipped canvas is a sight to behold. Uncover memories in the handcrafted world and fight against vicious villains with the easy-to-pick-up combat system. It has a Play Score of 8.67. At number 15, enter the Gungeon. Developer Digital's unique bullet hell/dungeon crawler takes you to an adventure of epic proportions. Follow a group of misfits as they vindicate themselves with their personal struggles by finding the gun that can kill the past. Go on a procedurally generated quest with your friends filled with lightning-fast bullets that require your equally lightning-fast reflexes. It has a play score of 8.69. Coming in at number 14, Darkest Dungeon. Red Hook Studios' indie action RPG is a grueling adventure dipped in the red and black of the Gothic period. Dive into the grim and gritty tale set in the rocky catacombs and fight for your life with perilous consequences of their affliction system. It has a play score of 8.7. At number 13, Salt and Sanctuary. A cleverly crafted 2D action RPG that will challenge amateur players with the brutal difficulty of its Metroidvania action. Go on a voyage in their grey, forgotten 60s and take part in punishing battles against its nightmarish creatures. A combination of complex combat and seamless animations. It has a play score of 8.77. Before we continue with our list, 178 games were competing for this top 25. So if you want to see the full list, please click the first link to whattoplay.com down below. Coming in at number 12, Thumper. Visceral in its portrayal of rhythm violence, Jules' rendition of the rhythmic game formula is a complete sensory experience. Guide the shiny space beetle through a gauntlet of musical obstacles and bring down towering bosses with seismic percussion beats. Smooth, sleek, and sensational, it has a play score of 8.78. Coming in at number 11, Pyre. Pyre takes you to a high fantasy setting where an event called Rites changes the way you think of video games. It's a fine mix of sports and role-playing. Lead your team of 3 exiles set to redeem their ways by performing so-called rites and defeating others. A slick indie title from an acclaimed studio, it has a play score of 8.84. At number 10, Stardew Valley. There's nothing quite like the quaint country life. Filling in for that Harvest Moon-sized life in your hearts, Stardew Valley captures everything we loved about the iconic SNES game. Wrapped in captivating pixel visuals and oozing with narrative charm, the tranquility and comforts of farm life is at your fingertips. It has a play score of 8.85. At number 9, The Witness. A mix of creativity, mystery, and adventure, The Witness invites you to unravel mysteries of an abandoned island. Filled with perplexing structures and cryptic messages, it's a vast paradise of puzzles that range from easy to complex. Solve over 500 puzzles and unlock your memories with a play score of 8.86. At number 8, Celeste. Succeeding not just in visuals but also in unique and challenging platforming, Matt Thorsten's newest title will probably be the cutest thing to physically hurt you. Prepare your fingers for hell and bask in the heavenly atmosphere of Madeline's soul-searching climb. It has a play score of 8.87. At number 7, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. A AAA RPG experience from an independent? Senua more. In this RPG, help the protagonist fulfill a personal journey through the underworld amid her bouts of psychosis and the pains of her necrotic arm. Portrayed perfectly by their binaural audio and exquisite visual design, Hellblade is a landmark in video game design. It has a play score of 8.89. At number 6, Moss. Following on the tiny footsteps of Tale of Despero is another storybook adventure from the eyes of a mouse. Put on your headsets and control the brave Quill as she explores the evergreens of her vast magical forest. Offering rich tales of myth and magic with a lot of puzzles in between, it has a play score of 8.91. Nex Machina. From the creators of Resogun, make way through a world filled with monsters to shoot and enemies to vaporize, all in fancy bullet hell fashion. The game's appealing art design and energetic soundtrack make it a highly recommended game for the twin-stick shooter fans. It has a play score of 8.95. Coming in at number 4, Inside. Playdead shows their mastery of minimalist dystopia in this artful puzzle platformer. Inside lets you dive into yet another one of their signature dark tale. It's a thrilling, atmospheric experience that's rife with smart puzzles, tense moments, and emotional narratives. Surpassing their own standards of excellence, it has a play score of 9. At number 3, Night in the Woods. Driven by a fantastic story and thoughtful exploration, this product of a successful startup campaign has rocked charts left and right. It follows the story of May, whose homecoming is marred by an eerie chill. Venture into the woods and solve the mystery with her cast of adorable anthropomorphic creatures. Topped with a soothing soundtrack, it has a play score of 9. At number 2, What Remains of Edith Finch. While it has a fair share of spine-tingling moments, Annapurna's interactive indie title is at its core a brilliantly weaved mystery adventure. Discover the history of the Finches in their ancestral home and find yourself unveiling more than what you bargained for. Elevating the methods of storytelling using visuals and interactions, it has a play score of 9.01. And the best PS4 indie game is Undertale. A newcomer to the PlayStation but no less an indie masterpiece, 2B Fox's charming jazz-infused adventure has touched hearts far and wide. Turning the usually violent genre on its head, this gives you the choice of diplomacy. Meet their lovable cast amid the pixel underground dimensions and immerse yourself in the world of magic, music, and humor. The best indie game on the PS4, it has a play score of 9.21. And that was our list of the top 25 PS4 indie games from 2016 to 2018. Did your favorites make it? Did they not? Please comment down below. If you have any questions, we'll be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. If you guys are planning on getting these games, please support our channel by using our affiliate links in the description box below. There you will also find the link to whattoplay.com, that's our website. If you want to be updated about when we post our new videos and when we go live, again, thank you so much for all those who watched our live stream. Please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Alright, see you again next time, guys!